Hello, my beauties. Welcome back. It's your friend Shelly. I'm here to talk about something that I get a lot of questions about. In fact, I probably get a question about this maybe once a week. So I think you're really gonna like this today because whether you've just done your very first microneedling treatment or you've done several microneedling treatments, or maybe you're just considering microneedling, you're like, I wanna learn everything that I can before I do something that major. So you're gonna wanna stick around because today we're gonna talk about all the things to do after you microneedle. So like, what do you do on day 1? What do you do on day 2, day 10, right? As well as like the do's and don'ts. So all the things you should not be doing that you should be avoiding as well. And the things that you should be doing in order to optimize, to get optimal results, right? To, have the results that you really want from this treatment, right? Because this is an extreme treatment, and because it's extreme, there are some things that you want to avoid and then some things you want to do and all of that. That's what we're going to talk about today. Those are the things that we are going to cover in this video. I think you're going to really like it, so stick around. So what should you do immediately after you microneedle? Like this is like right directly after, like 1 hour or less after microneedling. What should you be doing to get the best results? And a lot of people ask me this question, like, what should I expect? Well, the first thing you should expect is you are going to be red. You are probably going to have some pinpoint bleeding, right? I'd like to throw up a picture of me after I just got back from the med spa, because this is exactly what I look like after I've done my microneedling treatment. Like, I don't even want to go anywhere. Like, I won't even go into the grocery store. Well, not just that you don't want to expose yourself to sun, which you don't, right? But not only that, like, I look like I just got into a cage fight with like somebody who like beat me severely, like only in the face. Yeah, that's what I look like. So you're going to have a similar result. You're going to it's going to feel like a mild sunburn. You're going to have some swelling, edema in your face. You're going to have some pinpoint bleeding. You might have some areas that look like they've been scraped or cut. This is absolutely normal. And you are not when you finish microneedling, right, you do not wash that off. Okay, don't wash that off. You're just gonna hydrate with a high molecular weight hyaluronic acid. And you can use like a Cos de Baja. This is only high molecular weight hyaluronic acid. But I also like the triple hyaluronic moisture ampoule by COSRX. I think they're both great. This has 3 different weights of my molecular weight hyaluronic acid. This has high molecular weight hyaluronic acid, but they're both really good. Remember, the high weight hyaluronic acid is not going to sink into your skin unless you have the channels open, right? Whereas this is going to get a little bit more in to your skin. And you can do medium to high weight, so this is totally fine. And then you're going to want to use like a healing lotion like this. This has things that heal, like mineral oil, paraffin, things that kind of bring rich healing to your skin, and that is what you're going to want. You're not, and you really want to like kind of put like a ceramide rich layer under and then put your healing ointment on. You're going to want to baby this skin. And of course, I always, post microneedling use my EGF serum. Okay, so I usually use an HA, my EGF serum, and then a healing ointment with a ceramide rich moisturizer, and that's pretty much all I do. What to avoid, right? You don't want to touch your face. You don't want to itch your face. You don't want to apply makeup. Please do not apply makeup. Treat them as if they are open wounds, right? Because in essence, these are open wounds. And you do not want to get any sun exposure. Okay, no sun exposure whatsoever. You are going to want to stay out of the sun. And you're going to want to avoid sweating or heavy exercise for 24 to 48 hours. You're also going to want to avoid hot showers. Yes, that's right, hot showers on your face, right? You don't need that steam on your face right now. You're going to want to avoid saunas and of course swimming pools where you can get any bacteria or anything in to those open wounds, right? So you want to avoid all of that. For 24 to 48 hours, don't do any of that stuff, okay? Just avoid it. wear mineral. Now, if you have to go somewhere directly after your microneedling session, you're going to want to wear a mineral only sunscreen. Keep that in mind. I would say just stay inside from that point on, right? Until the next day. If you have to go somewhere the next day, that's fine. Just like stay out of the sun right now. It's not good for you that first 24 to 48 hours. So what about the 24 to 48 hours after microneedling that first? What to expect? Well, you're still going to be red. You're still going to have some sensitivity. You may feel like you have a sunburn still. You may have some flaking or some peeling that happens naturally. I usually start peeling about 24 to 48 hours after microneedling. That is absolutely normal. So what do you do? Well, remember, you wake up. I would cleanse your skin with a very gentle, hydrating, moisturizing cleanser. I like the COSRX Snail Mucin cleanser. I think this is amazing. It's not expensive at all. And then also just focus on hydration. So stick to your HAs. Right? Make sure you have your EGF serum in there. And then of course a light non-comedogenic moisturizer. That means it won't clog your pores, but you want it to have ceramides in it, okay? And then a mineral-based sunscreen. So you want to make sure it's mineral-based. I really love this Neutrogena. My dermatologist shared it with me just probably a couple weeks ago when I went into the derm to get some of my spots burned off again. That's another story, y'all. I need to talk about my comedones sometime because they're real and they're kicking me right now. I've been talking about getting laser resurfacing with my derm just to get rid of them because I have really, really oily skin. So anyway, I'm still working on the whole oil and comedone thing, but that's all to say, like, you just do not want this moisturizer to clog your pores, okay? So a light moisturizer is great. One that has Centella Asiatica is good. So the Peach Slices Snail Mucin moisturizer is also really good. I've shown this in other videos. You just want one that has ceramides in it, skin-like ceramides, and you want it to be rich and healing. And you can always use something like a healing ointment over this. Believe it or not, guys, this is amazing. I use this for my eczema, and I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. My derm even gives me a prescription hydrocortisone. It's kind of like a hydrocortisone, but it doesn't even work like that. Like, this works so well. So, okay. And then also make sure you do that mineral-based sunscreen. Again, I really, really, really enjoy the Elta MD mineral-based sunscreen. I also enjoy the Neutrogena mineral-based sunscreen, and TULA has a really good mineral-based sunscreen as well. Those will all be linked in the description box. They are all in my Amazon store. I've shown them in multiple videos. I'm not going to show them again. I'm just going to pop them on the screen so you guys, because you guys know I talk about these in a lot of videos. What to avoid again, for the first 24 to 48 hours, don't wear makeup. Okay, just no makeup. And that one's hard for me because I like makeup a lot. I really do. I like makeup. And it's not that I feel self-conscious without makeup. I just like the way I look in makeup. But that's just me. So, but don't do it for 24 to 48 hours. Don't use any actives. So no vitamin C, right? No vitamin A. It's really too early, and you don't want to give yourself like a chemical burn, because you can give yourself a chemical burn if you put on that stuff like right after. Can actually like make your skin burn and welt up, which I've had that happen before on my neck. My neck is so sensitive to chemical peels, and I've been trying to work myself up, but I have really done some things to my neck on accident that you just don't want to repeat. And the other thing that you can cause is granulomas. And granulomas, those are rare, really, really, really rare, but they can happen at those puncture sites if you use actives too quickly. Or if you use vitamin A directly after microneedling. I have done that experiment. I tried it. I did not get granulomas, thank God, but you can get them. So keep that in mind. And also avoid any intense exercising, okay? Or activities that cause a lot of sweating, because you don't want to sweat into those kind of more open wounds. That is the first 2 days. The first 2 days. There's a lot for the first 2 days, right? Well, guys, remember, I just want to take this time out to just kind of plug the channel. If you like the content, you like what you're watching, and you want to see more, think about supporting the channel. Check out those links, right? Hit like or subscribe. Share this video with a friend. The more you share, the more you like, and the more you subscribe, the more that brings in for this channel. And I really like doing this, and I'm hoping that I can make this a full-time gig. So if you like this content, you want to see more of it, and you want to see me continue to succeed, please think about supporting that channel. All right, thank you guys. Okay, so what about days 3 through 5 post needling? Well, you're still gonna be red. Expect to have some sensitivity. It's gonna start to subside after day 3. You're gonna feel less and less like you have done anything. You may have a little flaking, you may have a little peeling. It kind of depends on how sensitive your skin is and how reactive your skin is. So keep your gentle skincare routine, no actives, it's that HA. You could introduce a very hydrating toner. This toner is actually made of Centella asiatica and another plant, like a type, like it's kind of similar to aloe. And it's the Pyeongkang Yule, and that is a Korean essence. And this is nice and hydrating, plus it's very soothing and really helps to kind of calm the skin. And so this is a great thing to start introducing about day 3. And then go in with your HAs, right? And your ceramides and your healing lotions after all of that. Use sunscreen still. You only want to use mineral-based sunscreen. So now at this point, you could probably start to do some chemical if you wanted to about day 3. But the reason why I'm telling you only mineral is studies have shown, so they've done some studies post microneedling, and studies showed that post microneedling, people who use chemical based sunscreen actually absorbed twice as many of those chemicals as they did when they were not microneedling. Now that's pretty big because some of these chemicals in some of our sunscreens are known endocrine disruptors. Not only are they known endocrine disruptors, and that means they're gonna mess with your hormones, which y'all know we're perimenopause. I don't want my hormones messed with any more than they're already messing with themselves, if you know what I mean. So true. My hormones are already having a dance party on their own. I don't need to like give them some alcohol and they have fun. No, thank you. Okay, so don't add fuel to that fire. Stick with the mineral at least for that first 48 hours. After that, they did show that starting around day 3 that you start absorbing less. So chemicals okay around day 3. I still usually do mineral. Like I do mineral anyway the whole time, okay? Just keep that in mind. But when I was wearing chemical, or like I don't even do Korean chemical until probably like day 5 is what I'm saying. Also avoid any harsh skincare products. Keep with your gentle cleanser. Don't have any direct sunlight exposure. Still keep with your floppy hats, your layers of clothes, and no strenuous exercise, again, until you have healed most of the way. And then what about day 5 to 7 post needling? So the skin texture begins to improve a lot by day 5. Your fibroblasts, those are the things that produce new cells, and they are producing new cells from day 4 through 14. So this is your boost area. This is where you're actually gonna see some results starting day 5. You're gonna see a little bit of a boost in your collagen, right? And that's gonna come up almost as a glow, right? Well, the fibroblasts are busy sending collagen to your skin. Other areas are going in, other cells are healing the microchannels, they're regenerating tissue, and then they're also reforming that dermis, right? So reforming those collagen structures in the deeper layers of your dermis. So your cells are really busy between days 4 and 14, and that is important to understand. So continue with your gentle skincare routine. Don't add any crazy stuff to it yet. You could probably start introducing your products probably around day 4 to 5. You could start introducing some more of your products. I would like your peptides. You can definitely start bringing back in your matrixyls and your copper peptides. I mean, your copper peptides you could do the whole time as long as they were clean. But peptides are not a problem, right? We want actives. So I don't know that I would bring in vitamin C at this point. You could probably bring in vitamin A though. You could probably have some either retinol or retinaldehyde at the end of the day, like right before you go to bed. You could probably put that on. You may even be able to tolerate vitamin A by this point, so it kind of depends on your skin and how sensitive you are. But this is when you can start to begin to think about introducing them. Do not exfoliate. Do not go out into the sun a full day without sunscreen. We still want to baby our skin for that first week. So days 5 to 7, I'm going to baby still. Okay. Once I reach over that hump of day 7, then I can start bringing in other things. I can start introducing microneedling. I can start bringing in all of my actives. So I definitely start bringing in my vitamin C by this point. I start bringing in my vitamin A by that point. So I'm going back to my skincare routine slowly by introducing the product. And then what about weeks 2 to 4 post needling? You are going to see an improvement in your skin texture and your skin appearance. Your collagen bundles or production is going to have increased in your skin by this point. You can resume your normal skincare routine but continue to use your sun protection. And here you can do chemical if you want or mineral, but just avoid any overexposure to the sun. You can wear makeup, of course, starting day 5 probably is when you can wear makeup. Remember though, your collagen doesn't really fully go to peak until 3 to 6 months out, okay? So the maximum effects of your collagen production are actually gonna be 3 to 6 months out from your microneedling. And you're gonna see a bigger improvement in your skin's texture and appearance overall. You're gonna see a lot clearer skin, a lot more even toned and textured skin. You're gonna see an increase in collagen, a reduction of fine lines and wrinkles, and just an overall regenerative, more youthful skin tightening. You're gonna have tighter, more bouncier skin. Your epidermis, your dermis is going to thicken, your epidermis is going to even out. You're just gonna look good. So continue to maintain that skincare routine and continue your sun protection. So when can you schedule your next treatment? It is really vital that you do this 4 to 6 weeks apart. However, for optimal results, you're gonna need at least 4 to 6 treatments of this within a 4 to 6 month period. So you'll space them out 1 month, but you need to be doing at least 4 to 6 treatments for that year period to really make significant results in your microneedling journey. It takes a while. Remember, always consult a skincare professional to determine the best treatment schedule for your specific skin and your specific skin concerns. And that is really important because some of you suffer from diabetes, right? Maybe microneedling is not the best thing for you. You suffer from granulomas pretty easily. Microneedling is not going to be the best thing for you. If you have some blood disorders or you have a weakened immune system, microneedling is not going to be for you because it's going to weaken your immune system further, or it's just going to tax your immune system by making it work a little harder than it probably should. So remember that your proper aftercare is crucial, right, for achieving amazing microneedling results. And by following these tips, you're really going to set yourself up for success because this tells you what to do at each stage, right? And what to avoid and what, to be on the lookout for as you're progressing through your stages of microneedling. And if you're not healing properly, right, you need to go see a dermatologist or an esthetician or a skincare specialist of some kind who can help you navigate that. Now, microneedling overall is going to be such a good treatment for you if you are trying to reverse any kind of skin damage, any kind of skin texture problem, any kind of acne scarring, or any kind of scarring on your skin. If you're looking to, get rid of pores, reduce fine lines, reduce wrinkles, reduce dynamic wrinkles. I mean, I literally got rid of my 11s mainly from microneedling, and I also did Botox to relax them, and then I microneedled them out so that they weren't there. Y'all, my 11s were so bad. I had to wear bangs. They were even in my 30s, my late 20s. I had bad 11s. So Microneedling does work to really take away those fine lines and deep set wrinkles, but it does take time. It took me probably actually years of doing it over and over and over again in order to really work that wrinkle out. But I'm a firm believer that this can work, but you do need several treatments in a row for a few years in a row to really reverse all of that damage. So put your comments in the comment box. Do you like microneedling? Are you trying it now? Is this the video you've been waiting for? You guys know how much I love doing this and how much I love sharing all of this information with you. I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to support this channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time on Glove with Shelly.